All right. Hello. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna paint this Tesla today. Paint code PN01. Yeah. Come along with me. This is prime wash that I'm washing this with. Prime wash. I'm gonna wait to wash that. I'm not gonna wait to wash this because we're gonna put sealer on that door. And still recording? Yes. I am notorious for crappy recordings. Another burn through. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Another burn through. Thank you very much. I see that you tried hard to not burn through. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. I'm gonna put sealer on that door, and I'm gonna put. Whoa, are you okay? Are you all right? Will you make it? I'm gonna put sealer on that door, and I'm gonna put sealer on this as well, so that we can have the same color everywhere. This is a blend. The top of the fender's a blend. Okay, we're still good. All right. Got my Welcome Zero Static. This thing works amazing. I love it. It's been the best one I've had so far. Also because it's all this protection around it. It works really well to protect it because I often drop it. And it really does make a difference, honestly. Like, it really does make a difference. You know, even if it prevents one less piece of lint, one less piece of dust on every panel, it's worth it for me. Especially with flat rate. If you're a flat rate painter, you know what I mean. You don't want to spend time polishing. You want to spend time painting, right? Because you're not wasting time polishing. See that? Look how dirty this is, right? This is a big no-no. But hey, other than it looks good though. So I've been using microfiber cloths now for a long time, probably 5 years, and I love it. I never go back to anything else. Been using this for a long time, and I don't use a tack cloth either. That's all I use, and I have a good results with it, if I say so myself. Jobs are not perfect, obviously, but they come out nice. 30 psi, Slim Combat 1.3. You can use a 1.4 as well, but I love this Slim Combat. They take a beating, as you can tell, because I don't really clean the outside. I beat the crap out of these guns on purpose, because I need to know. Because I sell them as well, so hey, if they take my beatings, then they're okay for me. And they're super light, which I love. Okay, I'm gonna flip that just in case, you know. Alright, just a little bit of a misting here. that. Boom. Same thing over here. If you have any questions, just write them down. Let me know. I gotta plug that hole. Didn't even realize there was a hole there. Yeah, if you have any questions about anything I'm doing, let me know. And I'll make sure to Google something. But I'm using PPG and Virebase, and this is the EC27 sealer, which is very good. I like it. And what I do is like I under reduce it, so I don't put the 100% reducer. I do like 75%. So I guess I leave out 25%, right? I just like that. It just covers better. All right. Gonna go mix the base coat. We'll be right back. Alright, so I'm using the T4900, right, with T493 modifier and 494 water reducer. So I do 20% T4900, 5% water, and 3% 493, and I found that is a sweet spot. And it works really well with the way that I spray and with the spray gun that I'm spraying with. So that works amazing for me. Yeah, so let's go. I use a 1.3 spraying at 80 degrees, 1.3 Carbonio. Works amazing, and I'm using a 1.2 for my wet bed. My wet bed is pretty much 80% 490, a little bit of or 70% 490, 10% 4900, and then the rest is water or thinners like the 494. Okay, so then use that. Same class. I'm gonna wash that. This looks like I'm gonna have to cover the whole thing. It's going to here, it's going to here. I'm probably gonna just try to keep it small. But see what happens there. Let's make sure we're still recording. Yes. Alright. Okay. So what I'm gonna do first is put base coat on this door. I always leave a little bit of water cleaner with guns just to keep it clean. So I'm going to spray at 27 psi. Dump it on. I'm probably about 8 inches of water. And as you can see, I'm putting it on a little bit heavy. So this is the way that I've been spraying this new one visit modifier. The PPG is working amazing. I love it. I don't think I'll ever go back to doing it the other way. It just works well, and it saves me a lot of time. I'm able to do probably at least one more tire a day. I would say, if I have to put a number on it, without exaggeration. But yeah, sometimes more, right? Depending on the job. It's like small jobs, I could probably do 5 more a day, right? So I'm done with the back there. So make sure I get some color. I'm done with the back there. So what I like to do on these edges, you see one with this one like that, it's because sometimes the edges will start drying faster than the rest of the panel. So then if you go and try to put a control coat, the edges will look a little bit different because it is drying. So that's how I avoid that. So what I'm going to do now is, so I'm basically putting the same amount of base as I did on the first coat, right? So now I'm going to do a hot trigger at the same, air pressure. So even those metallics out, okay? And I'm not done yet, okay? I'm not done yet. But that's what I like to do. So already that looks very nice and smooth. Nice, 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 nice. So I'm going to show you. This is going to be my blend here. Okay. There's a burn through there, so I'm going to have to do that. But so 27 psi. I can actually do it. I'm not doing full trigger here because I don't need to put so much space really. But I just want to make sure I get it covered. So I'm just triggering here. Just a little bit of trigger. Doing the same thing there. Okay, making sure I got covered. There we go. So this door is technically a blend, but since I'm doing the whole entire thing, I might as well cover it all, right? So keep in mind that door, I'm letting it flash for like a couple minutes, not even, just to show you what I do. And this works for me every single time, okay? It works for me every single time. And this is the way that's been working for me with this new OBM. I'm just a modifier. So I'm not going to put as much base on that door because it really doesn't need it. Okay? It really doesn't need it. So I could try to blend both sides, but what's the point? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just one. I'm not putting the trigger all the way. Just kind of put like one like really thin, even coat. Trying to make it as even as possible, right? And I'm not doing full trigger. Okay? So now I just come back up. I don't need so much paint on this, right? I just need it to be even. Right? So then that's that. Okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower my pressure to 21, and then you see everything is still wet, okay? And then we're gonna go nice and easy, probably a half trigger I would say. And I mean, you need to try this yourself, right? I mean, that's what I do. Don't do anything I do, but this is what I've been doing, and it's working very good. Okay, very good. Now, if it's too hot in your booth, you might have issues with that. So you might have to use a reducer that's slower. So here I'm doing the same thing. Okay. Beauty. This will go right away because I didn't put a lot of bait. Okay? So it doesn't have to evaporate so much. It's just ready to go. And you know, this is hard to kind of put into words what I'm doing, but I hope that you can see it in the video, what I'm doing. I'm doing half trigger there. Still have some base, which is good. So then I'm done with those parts, right? So that's good. I'm gonna try to keep it small. And I don't mind putting base over this. Okay, it's fun. So I leave it at 21 psi because I'm gonna do a little blending in here. And this is to make sure I get all the burn through. I'm just doing the burn through first. Very low trigger, like almost no trigger. Okay? Where's the other burn through? There was another burn through. Okay? I'm putting them to the side. It's really nice. Nice. And here, I'm going to do again. Little control post. And that will be enough. I have to plug that hole. That will be enough to have a good match. Okay? So there you go. Blended. Beautiful. It's a blend panel. So. Okay? Here, I'm trying to conserve paint at this point. So I'm keeping it at 21 because I'm not so worried about matching anything in here. I just want to get enough coverage that it's gonna look good. Okay? Alright. I mixed 29. I mixed 29 ounces of reduced. So that's 29 total. 29 ounces for this job. I don't know if that's a lot or if that's a little, but that's what I thought I would need, and I think I did mix enough. So I'm grunting. Now that I have a better mic, you can probably hear grunting, which is part of painting. So here, see? Just 21 psi, and just blending it. Okay? So now I'm kind of doing a control coat type of coat here. All right, I'm super happy with that. Beautiful. So what else are we missing here? I think that's good. Got in there. See, that's already drying. Very nice. We won't need to do anything else. That's drying there still. You see what I'm talking about with the edges here? So if I were to go and do a control coat over that, right? See how the edges here are drying? Then that would show up after. It wouldn't be like crazy noticeable in a dark color like this, but on a silver one, hey, you might be in some trouble. So anyways, so I mixed 29 ounces and I still got like, let's see how much, probably 2 ounces. I would say 2 to 3 ounces still, but that does the job. Yeah, if you got any questions, let me know. This is how I clean all my guns, because I like to put it in the gun wash when they're clean, right? That way the solution in the gun wash stays clean.
You know what I mean? So, okay, that's it. Oh, I'm gonna show you what I do for evaporation, because this this one visit modifier needs to be evaporating with a lot of airflow. So what I do is I put evaporation here, which is just basically a bake cycle. I put it 10 minutes, 175 with the blowers, and usually it's pretty much done by like the 7th or 8th minute. But then you have to make sure you cool down, right? It doesn't actually get to 175 metal temp, but I set it that way so it can get really, really hot. And yeah, so okay, see how clean this solution is? It's because I'm not dumping a bunch of painting. Okay, this is just a put a little bit of water cleaner in there. Alright.
Alright. Gonna mix EC520. EC520 has been working really well for me. And I'll show you how I spray it. Oh, last one. EC520. I get 32 ounces in here. Fits nice. So in the summer I leave some reducer out. In the winter, very little. .75 hardener, which is normal. Okay. And I do in the winter 75 hardener. Reducer. And I lift 10% out. About 10% out. That's what I do. Okay. Put that in there. That one was kind of tight. Put my finger at the bottom. Right? Like that. Go like this. That's it. Okay, everything's mixed. All right. This is what I've been doing. Now I put finger just to get the air out of there, so it doesn't bubble up. Right. This is what I've been doing, guys, and it works. Okay. Here we go. All right. Got my 1.2 Carbonio. Welcome. We don't want to see static action here. Look at that. That looks beautiful. Is it perfect? No, it's not, because I worked on it. And if I worked on it, then it's not perfect. That's a rule of thumb. Blend looks nice. This is all looking beautiful. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so a little recap. So this was basically a whole blend. So I just did 2 coats, kind of light, but enough to cover, right? Then I let it flash for a little bit, and then do a control coat of 21 psi. But the actual coat was at 27 psi. All right. For clear coat, I like to do 30, 31 psi. Gives me that nice finish. I dial this in just maybe a centimeter in there. Okay. Making sure we're recording. Okay. Oh, yep, that feels good. That feels good. So because it's nice and cool in the booth, it's at 80 and it feels fresh, I use 75 reducer. If it was hotter than that, I would use the 85 reducer. Okay? I've just been having great results with 75 reducer. So I've just, you know, when something's working, you keep doing it until it doesn't work anymore, and then you adjust and you pivot. So, and I've been doing a 4-minute timer from the last panel I spray, not from the first panel I spray. So that might be different than what you hear, but that's just what works for me. And that's what this channel is all about. Showing you what works for me, and then hopefully that adds value to your life and your painting life. And I want to try to get a good finish even on my first coat. There's a lot of people that put on the first coat really light and just kind of, you know, make it look whatever. I try to do the first coat as good as I can, and then the second coat, the same thing. Obviously, on the first coat, you're not going to be too picky about, example, in there, in the bottom there, but with the second coat, I'll do it all. So right now, I'll do a 4-minute timer. 4-minute timer. Perfect. So I'll let that go, and then we're ready for a second coat. We'll be right back. All right. Says the mic is connected, so hopefully it's connected. Anyways, you can see what I'm doing anyways. I think I might run out of clear, but we'll see. So 4 minutes have passed. In here, I only do one coat of clear, but it's a nice one. So we'll get a nice finish in there. All these doors have a nice finish in here anyways. So I make sure that I do too. Just no need for 2 full coats. Okay. Now, with every gun, right, if you're going to adjust the fluid, you're going to have to adjust your speed. So, because I'm trying to get a nicer finish, as I generally try to, make it look better than the car, but sometimes I don't, okay? Sometimes I fall short. I go a little bit slower, because there's not as much material coming out, right? But yep, that looks good. So as you adjust your fluid, you're gonna slow down, but you're gonna get a nicer finish. So those are kind of like the trade-offs that you have to think about when you dial in the fluid tip, because that means there's less material going through, right? So you have to slow it down. That might actually be okay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. I really like this clear because I can bake it for 20 minutes and it's ready to come out, right? And I can move on to the next car. And if you have a car that's in a rush, that's nice. Also, what you could do is you could bake it for 20 minutes, let it cool down, right? Let it cool down really good, like for another 5-10 minutes, and then you can just rebake it, and then it'll be super hard. But we don't really have to do that. Usually the car will get put together the next day, or you know, a few hours later. Usually there's no issues, but you never know sometimes, right? Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to mix more clear. I think I might have to mix more clear. Try to do the top here so that I never did plug that hole, but it's far enough that it's fine. Oh yeah. Ah, come on baby. Come on baby, come on baby. I think I might have to mix a tiny little bit more. Yep. Yep. Dang it. Okay. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Alright. Actually, I'm going to clear another car on the other side, so I had to make some more clear anyways. You know, that's the beauty about having a very light gun like the Wacom's. You can get in like awkward positions and it doesn't strain your hand. So, all right. So, not bad. Looks pretty good. A little bit of peel like the factory. That's what you want. I don't try to go for that, but that is terrible, and that looks beautiful. All right. So I put the bake. So I'm gonna do 16 minutes because I'm gonna be able to just leave it in there for a minute for 120, and that works great. All right. Well, I'm gonna go clear the other side. We'll see you guys and girls in the next one. I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, that's it for this video. So you can turn it off now. And then if you're still watching, just want to tell you, God bless you, God loves you, and I pray that all your paint jobs look beautiful. In Jesus' name, amen. Take care, guys and girls. Love you. Yeah. Subscribe, all those things. You know what to do. I hope that you get some value out of this video, and if you have some questions, let me know. Peace and love.